If you want to judge, what must we do? First, we need to examine ourselves. We need to judge ourselves. Because the judgment we render to others actually is a reflection of who we are. A good man and holy man will always react with compassion, with understanding, with forgiveness. So the first thing we need to ask ourselves, therefore, is that, when we are judging people, whether it is because we are self-righteous, we are angry with people who have committed some sins, but we forget that sometimes our sins are even worse than them. So before we condemn others, let us look at our own self, our own sinfulness. That is the reason why if you are conscious of your sinfulness, you will never condemn people. Secondly, it's important for us to ask ourselves, what is the cause of our reaction? Why are we reacting with such anger? There are two kinds of anger. We got holy anger and spiteful anger. Holy anger is not a sin. Holy anger is directed at the sin. Spiteful anger is directed at the sinner. That is the difference. Holy anger is therefore when we look at the sin, we feel sorry. And we must be equally sympathetic, empathetic to both the victim and the oppressor. Because, it is the sin. Sin is causing everyone to suffer. Even the oppressor who sinned himself is suffering. He doesn't know he is suffering too. That is why he is committing sin. If he is not suffering, he won't be committing sin. He is also hurting himself. Ultimately, he will destroy himself. It's not about the person. It is about the sin. So it's very important to know what we are reacting to. If you are reacting against a sinner, you yourself have committed another sin. Instead of helping, you are making the person worse. The third reason that we could sin is because of presumption. Because we think we know the person. When a person sins, honestly, we do not know the whole story. Every sinner, every criminal, he has a history, he has a story. Did you hear his story? Did you ask why did he end up in prison? What happened? Did you ask his family background? Did you ask his whole history? What happened to him when he was young? How he was rejected? How he was abandoned? Did you hear all these things? You never. So who are you to judge? And even if you know the external circumstances, do you know the intention? And even if the facts are verified, we can never judge the person's intention. Many of us, we have also hidden sins that we are not conscious. You cannot be an apostle of mercy if you have not received God's forgiveness. You cannot receive God's forgiveness until you know you are a sinner yourself. Unless we have a compassionate heart, a sympathetic heart, a heart that really wants to heal people, want to give hope to people, a heart that really wants to put things in order, not to destroy people. Our aim must always to help people and even to help sinners to redeem themselves. Never destroy life. And when we do that, then truly we are able to have the heart of Jesus. And this is what we call a Christian judgment.